Hi guys, it's Melody Lane, and today I'm going to show you how to make this card in Cricut Design Space. I won't be putting this card together in this video. I will in the next video. You can check it out by clicking the little eye up there, and it will give you a link to the next video where I actually put it together. But in this video, you see how to do all of this in Cricut Design Space. So keep watching.
You are watching Melody Lane. With me, you're gonna have a great crafting time.
Hi guys, it's Melody Lane. I'm going to show you how to create the card I just showed you. Let's insert image. I was already searching for a cupcake. So I found a few things I wanted to use. There was not one image I really wanted. I could use that one. It's Creative Memories one. I usually like to do images that are free or in the subscription. So when I share them with the people who support me, they don't have to pay any extra. Now I just have to find the cakes I liked. I'm thinking this was one. I actually only used it for the flame. That's from Sweet Treats. We're going to go ahead and see if that's... Oh no, you know what? I think it was this one. This is from Sweet Treats also. We're going to go ahead and put them both in. But that's not the cupcake I used. Ooh, that one seems like the one I want also. Ooh, I like that cupcake. Summer celebrations. Who knows what I'm gonna do? I think this is the one I actually used when I was making sure this all worked. Okay, that's plenty. Okay, I'm gonna use this cupcake because I'm gonna use real cupcake liner on here. At least I'm gonna try. I kind of like that flame. Let's check that one out. See if I can use that. Wrong one. Oh, see that flame is hooked to the back. I could slice that off. Could also use this one by hiding everything except for the flame. Yeah, this is the one I used. Which one do you guys like? Kind of like this one the best. Alright, let's slice it. We're going to insert a shape. I'm going to put it over that. Draw a box around the two shapes and slice. Okay, now I have just the flame. Turn it. I want it to go more like that. Yay, love that. Okay, guys, getting rid of everything else. And we got this. Okay, we're going to put these over to the side. We have to make the card. We're just going to insert some shapes. Okay, we're going to go to Edit. We're going to unlock the lock. And we're just going to make this an A2 size card. Now, let's make it bigger. Okay, we're going to make this a 5x7 card. Okay, the size of the width is going to be 10. And the height is going to be 7. Okay. So this is going to be the card. We're going to make it white. We're going to send it to the back. We're going to insert a score line. Let's insert a circle. Let's insert another square. Okay. Where'd the score line go? First off, let's make this long enough. I'm going to select, I have the score line selected, and I'm going to hit Command or Control and click the big card, and we're going to align center. I can't attach that because we're going to be doing some slicing. So I'm just leaving it there, but I will have to come back and attach it. And I'm going to unlock this, drag this to the size I want. This is actually going to be the front of the card. And just to look at things, we're going to move this to the back, but I'm going to move it forward once. Whoops. I want to select this. Change the color because I don't like the color. Just change it to pink for now. Okay, now we're going to cut out a hole in this and through the whole front of the card. But we're going to have a happy birthday around it. We're going to write happy birthday around it, or actually cut it out. So let's send that to the back so we can see. Move it forward until we see it again. So now it's behind this. I'm going to have this like this. The flame will be up here. But I'm going to use some transparency. And I'm going to add some words. Do make. And I'm going to do make all by itself. I'm just using the font Cricut Alphabet because it's free. Everyone has it. Actually, this needs, no, well, yeah, move that up. And I want to move this up. Whoops, get out of the way. Move that up. So that's going to be there. And we're going to do a wish. And I'm going to make these round so it fits inside the circle. So to do that, I'm going to click over here to isolate the letters. You can ungroup them also. This A is going to go right there. This is going to go here. Let's just move these over. Okay, time to get rid of this so we can see this. Okay, now move the I. Okay, let's move this so you can see kind of what that will look like. I know it's hard to imagine it. Okay, now we need another square because I'm going to flatten this. I hate these dark colors. Let's just make it, actually, we're going to have to make it white. Okay. And I'm going to send this to the back and move it forward. I could just take this and move to the back. Take this and move to the back. Take this and move it to the back again. Should have done it in order. Okay, we're going to take the circle out. So we're not printing the circle. We have to make all of these black because we're going to print it on our laser printer. Okay, let's just go to sync, move all the words to the black. There we go. Move the square down a little. Okay, now we're going to move these things out of the way. I'm going to draw a box around these, go to the Layers panel, and click Flatten. So now this will print out, and I'm going to print it on transparency, so it won't actually print in white. This will be clear. Okay, let's put that to the side. Let's save. Cake. Okay, now let's work on the card again. I'm going to zoom out just so I can see everything. I'm just going to move that out of the way. Move this. We don't need that anymore. Okay, let's get this back to centered. Put a box around them, align, and center. So that is totally in the center, just so we can see. This is actually going to be on the front of the card. And this is the circle we used, right? Yes, we're going to need to duplicate this. We're going to need a couple circles. This one we need to make smaller, just a little smaller. Let's get these guys down here. Let's go back to 100% so you can see it better. And because this is hard to see, we're just going to change the color. I want a circle. I want it in the center of that one. We're going to do a hollow circle. So I'm going to align it and click center. Now I'm going to put a box around them both and click slice. Okay, so this is what we want. This is the one we use to do the slicing through. So let's go ahead and do that now. Because this is only on one side of this actual image, I can't really center it using the software, but I think that looks pretty good. So I'm going to use this and select Command or Control if you're on a PC and click Slice. Okay, so we're going to pull this outside piece away, and we're going to do the same thing with this and go through here and click Slice. There we go. So now that brings it to the top. Let's move this back to the back. Anytime you slice something, it moves it to the top. Let's shorten this again so we can see it. Okay, so now we have the score line in here. We have the hole we want. We can attach the score line. So now we can see the center. Let's bring that to the front. So that's going to be like that. This is going to be moved to the front. It's going to go around the circle. And we're going to have a window there. And in the window, we're going to have this. Let's bring that forward. Whoops. Well, now I can't grab it. But you get what I mean. I showed you the card in the beginning, didn't I? Now, let's just move everything away except for what we're going to be working on. Okay, we're going to add some words. We want to say happy birthday, and we're going to put it around it. Okay, we're going to insert text. Happy birthday. I'm just going to leave it the Cricut alphabet font. You can choose any font you like. But if you do all capitals, it will work better with the P's that go under the line and all of that. So just guessing on the size of this going around. I want it to kind of go around twice. So we're going to try this. What size is this? It's 39.52 points. And I'm going to isolate those letters and just start moving them around. And you have to do one at a time. I know you don't like this. Doing them one at a time, you just want to hit a button. I think Cricut is working on that. But this does take time, but once you do it, you never have to do it again. You can use it again. It really doesn't take that much time once you get going. Okay, now after you get them in place where you think they are, zoom in and make sure the bottom of each letter is touching pretty well, because you're going to weld it to it and you want it to stick to it, not be apart. So I'm just going in and making sure, move these up a little, that they are going to weld to the bottom, to the circle. Now I put a circle, or I dragged a square around these, and I'm going to duplicate. And I'm going to attach those just so they're one image. And we're going to turn it around. Okay, and let's see how it fits down here. That looks pretty good. I think we need something here, maybe a star. That's a little bit big. Okay, let's duplicate that so it's the same size. And we can put it over here. I'm going to weld this. Not sure why it will not go up any further. I can't move it up. All right, that's all right. We'll move everything else down. There. That fits around there perfectly. So this is going to be a hole cut out, and this is going to be the front of the card. And this is going to be in between those two spots. Where'd the cupcake go? I think it's hiding. But all the black you see, the Make-A-Wish, and lost control of my cupcake. There we go. It's gonna go right there. But we need to send that back one. Move backward. Oh, you can't see it because I have that flattened, so it's no longer clear, but when it prints, it will actually be clear. And you will see the Make-A-Wish in front of the cupcake, because the cupcake will be on the inside of the card here. Let's save. If you ever get an error when you try to save, that means it signed you out. So you need to open another tab in your browser and go to Cricut Design Space and sign in. And you won't lose your project. Okay, let's go to print. Okay, click print and go. Okay, it's on the Brother printer. I like to see the print options. This one is our laser printer. And go to print settings. We're not using plain paper, and I really don't know which one I should do, but last time I tried printing on transparency, I used the label. So I'm going to print, open the back cover, and click OK. I'm going to select my Cricut device. I got the transparency, and you have to use special transparency that you can put in a laser printer. I will put a link down below to where I got this, and it was actually a pretty good deal. You got 50 sheets. Okay, so we're going to place this on the mat where we want it. If you've done print and cut with the Cricut Explorer and try to do anything but white paper, you found out it will not work unless you cheat. So I just cut out some white paper, some squares, and we're going to put these underneath the registration marks. And I'm going to load my mat. And I'm going to hit go. So now it's going to read the registration marks. A little bit. And this is exactly what we need to start putting the foil on it. So I'm going to be doing the foiling in the next video. I'm going to attach it to this video. If you click the little eye or move your mouse up to the top right corner, or if you're on your phone or iPad or any tablet, you can click the eye, touch it, and it will bring up the next video to where I do all of the foiling. I hope I taught you a little bit about using Design Space and making words go in a circle and slicing and doing some print and cut on transparency. Thanks for watching, everyone. And here's a shout out to a few of the people who support me on Patreon. Marian Anderson, Sydney Fowler, Eileen Check, Leslie Z, Stephanie Barnhill, Mandy Mason, Michelle Mills, Judy Prather, Kelly Boobles, Bev McConnell, Cindy Stanfield, Abby Butler, Amber Lanning, Pat Stewart, Casey Perkins, Liz Grant, Heather Sommer, Becky Liff, Esther Carver. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate everything.